after the explosive bomb that was dropped on us with the Silent Hill story trailer and the gameplay footage that's been released and all the reviews that's out, Silent Hill 2 Remake is shaping up to be a top tier remake that is going to revive this franchise. And thank God, because I want Silent Hill back in the spotlight. I want it back as the top horror franchise. Yes, Resident Evil's out there, but Resident Evil's not really a horror game franchise anymore. So I hope to God Silent Hill is back after Silent Hill 2 Remake. Uber team, they have done a phenomenal job from everything that is shown. But I want to talk about the future. Let's talk about life after Silent Hill 2 Remake. I might be jumping ahead, but that's the fun thing about this. Because Silent Hill 2 Remake is going to sell well. Now, it's going to have a little bit of competition with Metaphor ReFantazio dropping and Dragon Ball Z Spark and Zero dropping damn near the same day as Silent Hill 2. It might have a slow start, but it's definitely going to sell well. With that being said, I already know Konami's plan. I know what y'all got going on. I'm on to y'all, so hear me out. Konami probably already has a list of games that they already plan to do. And in my opinion, I think two games that they are going to start working on immediately after this remake is finished. Silent Hill 3 and 4. Both of those games will absolutely get remakes. The reason being, you got to look at it. Konami is following the Capcom ways. Silent Hill 2 is definitely a Capcom style remake. And I know Konami, while they've been in the dark with Silent Hill, they have been looking at the success Capcom has been having with these remakes. Now, it definitely will not be on the level of any of those remakes from Capcom, but the Capcom ways brought in new Resident Evil fans. Resident Evil is a very niche game. I don't think a lot of people understand that. It is not a game for everybody. So the fact that Capcom was able to remake those older games and bring it to a modern audience and gain so much new fans and bring so much more life to the Resident Evil franchise. You don't think Konami sat back and took notes? I feel like that's exactly what they're going to do with Silent Hill. That is the best way to bring in new fans while keeping the OG fans happy. Revive those older games and bring it to a modern audience. And once these big streamers and everybody start playing it online and get more people eyes on the product, and then they're gonna want to try it out, Silent Hill will blow immediately right back up and probably be better than it was back in the early 2000s. So what would a Silent Hill 3 and 4 remake even look like? How would it play? Let's just talk about the possibilities. I feel like there's just not enough Silent Hill talk on YouTube anymore. So before even talking about these remakes, I will go on and say Bloober Team has earned the right to continue making remakes for Konami, and I feel like they should take on the Silent Hill 3 and 4 project. Now that they showed everybody that they're capable of doing it and they shut everybody the fuck up, Bloober Team would absolutely be the right dev team to continue the Silent Hill remakes. Why would you switch it up now if the Silent Hill 2 remake, which is arguably the best Silent Hill game in the franchise, if they nail that, they're definitely going to nail the other ones. I would leave Bloober Team in charge of those two projects. Now, with Silent Hill 3, that is considered either the best one in the franchise by some Silent Hill fans or the second best. It's either or. Point of the matter is, that game is huge to the fan base and to a lot of horror fans in general. The funny thing is, I really wouldn't change that much up with a 3 remake. I would keep the story intact, just add on to it to make it better, cut some of the stuff off that shouldn't have been there in the original. You know, typical remake shit. Don't even have to do anything crazy for the gameplay. They can keep the gameplay as the same as Silent Hill 2. Maybe tweak it and make something specific that makes Heather feel special and a lot more different than James. That would be cool as well. But other than that, Silent Hill 3 really doesn't need a whole bunch of changes. They can just keep what they did with the Silent Hill 2 remake and do it in 3. Just make everything a little bit more creepier, you know, all that good stuff. Now, 4 is the game I really want to see remade, because 4, lore-wise, in my opinion, is the best story in Silent Hill. Besides 2, because I haven't played 2, so I'm not going to speak on 2 yet. After I played the remake, I might have a different opinion. But 4's story is incredible, and I can see that being so horrifying in the modern day, especially with the safe room. Silent Hill 4, to my knowledge, is the only game that a safe room is not safe. And in fact, even more terrifying than it is being in the other worlds And then the whole 21 Sacraments story and Walter being even more terrifying. They more than just a stalker that just shoots a gun and tries to whack you. They can make him even more terrifying. And just the possibility of that makes me excited. I will say, when you make these remakes, they will have to get the models down packed, because can you imagine Heather from Silent Hill 3 look like Helga from Hey Arnold, or Cynthia and Eileen from Silent Hill 4 look like fucking big back ogres? Like, people will burn houses and throw fits like crazy. Now, I'm not saying they will mess it up, but I'm just saying Bloober Team will definitely learn from their initial mistakes when they first revealed the character models. Because remember, at one point, Maria was looking like Ashley from Resident Evil 4, and in the first part of that first story trailer, Angela was looking rough as fuck. Bloober Team would learn from that, and they will already have the character models on point to begin with, to the point where they wouldn't have to tweak anything. Oh yeah, character models very important when it comes to those two Silent Hill games as well. But Silent Hill 4 is very unique, and it actually has the worst gameplay of all Silent Hill games, and that's saying something, because Silent Hill games all have horrible gameplay, but somehow Silent Hill 4's gameplay was much worse than those. So that would need the biggest adjustment. I really don't know how they would make it better. They would definitely have to make it different from the 2 remake. I don't know how they would do it. Maybe in the future, if the games get announced, I will make videos on those. But for right now, I'm just gonna simply say they would need to improve the gameplay for Silent Hill 4. Just that simple. Just think of all the lore and extra cutscenes they could add to cover some of the 21 Sacrament, to cover some of the early 21 Sacrament victims that Walter was going out doing back in the days. They could really go crazy, man. They really can. Like, I could just sit here and just keep throwing dart at different ideas, man. Silent Hill 4 could really be something special in a modern audience. I feel like the game was so underappreciated back in the day. Yes, the gameplay was absolutely horrible. I mean, more horrible than the other Silent Hills, like I said. And I'm just sitting here thinking, when you look through the peephole of the door and Walter's sitting in front of the door, how they can make the background more dark and the music more I'm excited, man. I'm just excited for the future of Silent Hill, man. I just really am, man. And this is just a random video I just decided to sit down and just make. I'm just really in a Silent Hill mood, man. I'm very excited for the future of this franchise. It's going to be special. Bloober Team keeps it up, because I 100% believe Bloober Team will be in charge of future Silent Hill remakes. Also, would love to see an original Silent Hill game, but really I don't think there's any point of doing the original Silent Hill game in the near future, when they can just make remakes and gain a new fan base. If they were going to make a new Silent Hill game, Kojima would need to be back, because there's unfinished business with PT, man. Kojima just has to come and finish that. I don't know if they do a one-off or something, but I really wish Kojima and Konami could see eye to eye just to get that project done. I feel like that's the only original Silent Hill game I would love to see. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Would y'all love an original Silent Hill game as well? What would y'all want to see from the franchise in the future? Let me know all that good stuff. Let's chop it up, man. Other than that, I really don't have too much to say. Silent Hill is back. It's exciting times, and I can't wait to play the Silent Hill 2 remake. Made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Get that video out to the masses. Help your boy out, man. Great feeling making these videos and just seeing comments and stuff now, because I remember it was hard as hell to even get one comment. You feel me? But yeah, man, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Peace.